Hello everyone, welcome to the online course on digital logic design, and the topic of today's lecture is signed and unsigned data representation. So far we have discussed representation of an unsigned data, and the characteristic of an unsigned data is that it is always positive. So we don't require an extra bit to represent the sign of it, because we already know that the data is always positive, so there is no need to reserve a dedicated bit to represent its sign. But practically digital computers have to operate on signed as well as unsigned data. So the numbers can be positive as well as negative. So in order to represent such type of data, we represent them as signed data, and the characteristic of signed data representation is that we have to reserve a bit to specially denote its sign, and typically the most significant bit is used to denote the sign of a number. If this bit is 0, then we say that the number is positive, and if the bit is 1, then we say that the number is negative number. Now the question is how to represent assigned binary data in computers. So there are two approaches for this purpose. One is called as the sign magnitude representation, and the other one is 2's complement representation, and let us discuss both of them one by one. Okay, in the sign magnitude representation, we reserve the most significant bit as sign bit, and this bit has got no weight. It means that in order to compute the magnitude of a number, this bit is not used. Its purpose is only to denote the sign of number, and if this bit is 0, the number has a positive magnitude. Otherwise, if this bit is 1, then we say that the number is a negative number. And how to convert sign magnitude represented numbers into decimal representation? We simply ignore the sign bit and then compute the magnitude of the remaining bit by simply converting them into their decimal representation. So this table shows example of how to convert a sign magnitude representation into decimal representation. So 0000 means, let us separate the sign bit. If this bit is 0, it means the number is positive, and then we convert the remaining bits into their equivalent decimal representation by multiplying each bit with its associated weight and finally adding all the product. So let us take this example, 0101. So this is a sign magnitude representation, so we take out the sign bit. This is 0, it means that the number is a positive number, and then we convert the remaining bits into their decimal representation. So this bit has got weight 2 raised to power 0, this has got weight 2 raised to power 1, and this has got 2 raised to power 2. So we simply multiply each bit with its weight and add them together. So 1 into 2 raised to power 0 is 1, 0 multiplied by 2 raised to power 1 is 0, and 1 multiplied by 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So 4 plus 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, and the sign is positive. Similarly, let us take this number 1110. Let us take out the sign bit. It is 1, it means that the number is negative, and converting the remaining bit into their decimal gives us 6. So 1110 in sign magnitude representation denotes a -6 decimal number. So let me summarize how to convert a sign magnitude representation into decimal. The magnitude is calculated by adding the weights of all non-zero bits except the sign bit, and if the sign bit is 0, the magnitude is positive, otherwise it is negative. Now from this table you can observe an ambiguity of two values. 0000 denotes a positive 0 and 1000 denotes a negative 0, and this is a violation of basic mathematical principle. In mathematics, 0 is not a negative number, but we mostly treat it as a positive number. So sign magnitude representation has got ambiguity to represent the 0 value, but it is not a problem practically, because we often treat 0 as a positive number, so we represent plus 0 in the form of 0000. Negative 0 never happens, so this value never occurs in our computer. Second method of representing sign data is 2's complement form, and this representation is adopted in almost all modern computers. The difference between 2's complement representation and sign magnitude representation is that in 2's complement form, the most significant bit which denotes the sign, this bit has got a specific weight, and we use this bit in order to compute the decimal value of the given 2's complement binary number. In sign magnitude form, we never use the most significant bit to compute the value. So given an n bit 2's complement number, the most significant bit, which is a sign bit, it has weight -2 raised to power n minus 1, where n is the number of bit. For example, if we have a 5-bit number, then the weight of most significant bit is -2 raised to power 4, which is equal to -16. Now let's take an example. We have a number 10110. It is a 5-bit number which is in 2's complement form, and our task is to convert this number into its equivalent decimal form. So how do we do it? First we assign the weights of all bits. So the least significant bit has got weight 2 raised to power 0, next bit has got weight 2 raised to power 1, next 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, and the most significant bit has got weight -2 raised to power 4. So in order to convert this binary number into decimal number, what we do is that we multiply the value of each bit with its associated weight and finally add them together. So 0 multiplied by 2 raised to power 0 gives 0, 1 into 2 raised to power 1, 1 into 2 raised to power 2, 0 into 2 raised to power 3, and 1 into -2 raised to power 4. This becomes -16 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2. There is a typo over here, and the result is -10. Let's take another example. We have 00110. So multiplying all bits by their weights, we get 0 over here, 1 into 2 raised to power 1, 1 into 2 raised to power 2, 0 into 2 raised to power 3, which is 0, and 0 into -2 raised to power 4, which becomes 0. So the final result is 2 raised to power 2 plus 2 raised to power 1, which is +6. So this is how we convert a given binary number in 2's complement form into its associated decimal representation. In this table we have combined the sign magnitude and 2's complement representation together to show the difference between the values. So we start by a given 4-bit number. We have 000 value and its decimal is +0 in sign magnitude form, and when it is treated in 2's complement, the result is also +0. And we continue by increasing the values. 0001, which is +1 for sign magnitude and +1 for 2's complement, up to 0111. This becomes +7 in both sign magnitude and 2's complement representation. Now let's take the next number, which is 1000. In sign magnitude representation, this becomes -0, whereas in 2's complement representation, the most significant bit has weight, and if we calculate it, it becomes -8. Next number 1001 becomes -1 in sign magnitude, whereas it becomes -7 in 2's complement representation. So here you can see that by increasing values in binary, the sign magnitude representation increases towards a negative side, whereas 2's complement representation decreases towards the negative side. So 2's complement representation is in the form of a circle. It starts from 0000, which is 0, and then it goes to 0111, which is +7. The next number 1000 is -8. Then we have 1001, which is -7, and so on up to 1111, which is -1 in 2's complement representation. So we have a kind of numbers represented in the form of a circle. Next task is how to convert a given binary number into its 2's complement. So in order to convert this, we first obtain the 1's complement of the binary number, and this is obtained by flipping each individual bit of a number. So 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0. So if we have a number 0110 110, its 1's complement is 1001 0001. So once we have the 1's complement available, the next task is to add a binary 1 to the least significant bit. So we add 1 to the rightmost bit, and the result that we obtain, that is the 2's complement equivalent of a given binary number. So here we have 1001 0001. When we add 1 to the least significant bit, so 1 plus 1 is 0, carry is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and so on. So this is how we convert a given binary number into its 2's complement representation. So we end our lecture over here. We have discussed 3 things. One, we have discussed that unsigned number data representation does not require an extra bit to denote its sign. And for signed data representation, we have 2 approaches. One is the sign magnitude and other one is the 2's complement representation. And we have learned how to convert given binary numbers in which are available to us in the form of sign magnitude or 2's complement, how to convert them into their equivalent decimal form, and how to convert a given binary number into its 2's complement number. So let us meet in the next lecture. See you.